In this video, I will demonstrate how to convert a meter movement to read or to measure current. So here we have a 5 milliamp, 1 kilo ohm meter movement. This means that if we apply 5 milliamps, a current of 5 milliamps to this meter movement, it will go to full scale deflection. In other words, the pointer will move from the lower end up to the high end. Now, what we want to do is to be able to convert this 5 milliamp, 1 kilo ohm meter movement to measure a current of 10 amps. Okay, we want to measure 10 amps. Now, if we were to apply 10 amps directly to the meter, it would simply burn it out. So what we want to do, we want to add on a resistor that we would use to bypass most of the current. In other words, to bypass 10 milliamps less 5 milliamps, or 9.995 amps. This resistor is called a shunt resistor. A shunt resistor. Okay, so let's do the calculation. So we want to find the current. In order to find the value of this resistor, we need to find the current flowing through it. We also need to find the voltage across it. Now, the voltage across the meter, which would be the same as the voltage across the shunt, can be calculated by using the 5 milliamps full scale deflection and the 1 kilo ohm resistance of the meter. So using V equals I times R, V equals I times R, we can find that the voltage across the meter will be equals to 5 milliamps times 1 k ohm, which is equals to 5 volts. So the voltage across the meter is 5 volts when there's 5 milliamps flowing through it. So we can now calculate the value of the shunt resistor, because we know that for full scale deflection, there will be a voltage of 5 volts across the meter, which means there will be 5 volts across the shunt. So we can write that R shunt is equals to the V meter divided by the I through the shunt. Okay, but I shunt is equals to 10 amps minus 5 milliamps, which is equals to 9.995 amps. If you take away 5 milliamps or 0.05 amps from 10 amps, you get 9.95 milliamps. So we can write R shunt equal to 5 volts divided by 9.995 amps, which equals to 0.5002 ohms, or approximately equals to 0.500 ohms. So if we put a shunt resistor of 0.5 ohms across the meter movement, it can measure a maximum of 10 amps. 10 amps applied to the meter. 9.995 amps will flow through the shunt. 0.005 amps or 5 milliamps will flow through the meter, and the meter will go full scale. But we would have to calibrate the meter to indicate that it's 10 amps at full scale. Okay, so that is how you convert a meter movement. In this case, this meter movement is 5 milliamps, 1 kilo ohm, and we want to convert it to read 10 amps. Okay, in the next video, we will discuss how we would convert meter movement to measure voltage instead of current.